Welcome, villagers. You have had a story so close to you that you never shared with anyone, that you were just scared on how people would react to that particular story that happened in your life? Well, I was able to get over that fear a little bit to share a particular story that I had experienced in middle school with other middle schoolers. The reason I built up this courage to give out this story is that they needed to hear it. They needed to see that they were not alone in their experiences. They needed to see that they weren't alone in how they felt. This is me practicing what I preach. So today, you will get a story about a story of one of my experiences in middle school. This was a live shooting, no editing, so grab a lantern and check it out.
Welcome to Our Village Stories. Parenting through passion and grit. Shared stories become the lanterns that guide our kids' path. Join other villagers as Coach Cam, a teacher and athletic director, creates a safe space for these stories. So grab a lantern and let's light it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling this. Yo, Dre, you just crazy.
Usually we used to share stories about our lives to the students and, express some commonalities to help you get through the day. That's what we use morning meeting for. And this is the part of the day I actually enjoy sharing with you guys to give you some insight on how some adults think and why they are the way they are. And also to let you know that you're not alone in certain situations where you're feeling, with your friends or family, things like that. So I have a story I want to share now. Full disclosure, I've told nobody this story before. My wife doesn't know this story. My son doesn't know this story. I've kept this to myself for years, and I really mean that. No cap. Okay? Yeah, I've been waiting to use that. Now, picture this. So, Coach used to play on the football team in 7th grade. Okay, in Long Island, we had a football team. I played defensive end. Okay, so we had something called the pep rally where the gym is packed. So imagine the gym packed with 750 students. Okay, gym is packed. All the teachers in there, admin, everybody's cheering. Yeah. So they said, Cam, why don't you go first? All right, I'll go first. So I'm all pumped. I got my uniform on. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm on fleek, if you still use that word. Okay. So Coach calls my name. He says, number 72, Cameron Johnson. And I come running out the locker room. Dead silent. Not a boo, not a cheer, not a clap. And that includes the adults that were in the room too. Not a sound. So, me being me, I kind of was like, oh, okay. So I ran down the court line. I raised my helmet like this, turned the corner, and went to the side. Obviously, I wanted to go crawl into whatever hole I could find at the moment because the next person behind me, his name was Damian Jones. As soon as they said Damian Jones, the gym erupted like they just said Michael Jordan just entered the building. Okay? So I've been sitting with that since middle school. Now, to make matters worse, you know how little chatter happened? Like, so everybody goes back and they talk about, oh, did you hear what happened? Did you see what happened? And everybody's trying to, like how sometimes you guys come in the gym to have a conversation before you go to class about all the little gossip that's happening. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The next day, nothing. The day after that, like I didn't exist in the building. You see, you go around chasing things for likes, like you're on the TikTok or whatever. You're worried about who's going to like your stuff. Did you get the dance move right? Who has the most likes? Who has shared the most comments? Okay? You cannot let that be the driving factor in how you go about your life because you'll be very disappointed most of the time because not enough people are going to like you. Not enough people are going to share your stuff. Not enough people are going to comment. See, in that moment, and I use that moment particular because I had to find out a lot about myself, right? I had to be sure about self. I had to grow within self. Was it perfect? No. Did it take a lot of time? Absolutely. Am I still working on it? Absolutely. Okay. So I want all of you to take that in. So anytime you have a disagreement with a friend or you're not kicking it with your friends group anymore, just know a lot of that stuff is temporary. You just have to work on being secure and okay with yourself. Because when you do that, the right people find you and the right moments find you. Everybody cool with that?
Thank you for lighting your lanterns and joining us in the village square. Be sure to like and subscribe, rate and review. All comments are useful comments. Can't wait to see you all next week.